checking. Am I coming through okay? Hello. Is the audio quality alright? It's not too loud? Music's not too loud? Am I coming through loud enough? It's all too loud, turn it off. Fuck you. I've just realised this is out of date. I should have got rid of the second and put the third, but can we play Overwatch? No. Overwatch is cancelled until further notice. Hang on, why is the chat not coming up on the stream? Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that. When's the hot tub animation stream? Never. Why the fuck is it doing that? The chat should be there, I don't know why it's not. I mean, I'm gonna read it out anyway, so it doesn't matter too much, but... That's so weird. Are you using OBS? Yeah, I am, yeah. I don't know why it's doing that, though. Like, it should come up with the chat, unless it's just on my end it's not doing it. Hang on, I'll see if I can refresh. Nope. Okay, it's a problem on my end. I mean, it's a bit too late to do anything about it now. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, I'm gonna read things out anyway, but it is a bit annoying. Like, it's not even coming up when I turn these off. Oh well, fuck it. I'll just read everything out, which I always do anyway. Hello. Hello everyone. Hello 5 of you. Welcome to the Munch stream. I'm Aaron Munch, and today we're going to be colouring in this Stitch animation that I've been doing for the past 3.5 weeks now. It was originally just supposed to be a small animation that was going to take a week, and naturally I've put too much effort into it and it's taken me a lot longer. So without further ado, let's go back. So this is what we did yesterday. We managed to get his tummy, the fur around his eyes, his claws and his toes and his back pattern all coloured. So that was all done yesterday. I'm just gonna have a quick drink. And today, hopefully, we'll be able to finish him off. But before we do that, I'll just let it play just to show how far we've came, basically. So I'm gonna hit play now. It's going to lag really badly. There's not really much I can do about that. It doesn't lag ordinarily. It's a fucking loud ice cream truck. It doesn't lag ordinarily, but just because I'm streaming, it's lagging really badly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Today we're going to colour his regular furs, so the blue around his body basically, and we're going to do his little back spike things. I don't know what you would call them. Earlier today I actually did go back and I did a couple bits of colouring, like here on his ears. You can see that's kind of a gradient. So, what else did I do? Don't remember. Oh yeah, I did a test color for the spikes just to see what they look like. Get me a 99, says Molly. No. It's looking epic, dude. Thank you, Beth. Hello, chums, says Reese. Hello. Lines are so much smoother. Thanks. Well, I guess we'll get started, but I think first we're going to do the back spikes, just to get those out the way. So, let's turn some layers off. Basically, we're going to just turn off the layers that we're not going to be using. Antennae, we don't need that. Okay. So we're going to go in frame by frame and color it basically, and that's going to be our aim for today. I don't know how long this stream will go on for. It'll probably be at least an hour. My streams usually are. So, Reese says you should give him Peter Griffin face, but only for one frame. You know, that's pretty tempting. But I'm pretty much done with this, so I don't think I can be asked to do that, but maybe in a future animation I might do it. No one would notice. His back comes up. What layer is that one on? Oh, it's on the front, okay. Like The Exorcist, where it only comes on for a split second, says Beth. Knew it would be. But yeah, we were talking about Lilo and Stitch a little bit yesterday, just as a franchise, and it's probably my favorite Disney movie. I really like it. In fact, I've had a bit of an obsession with it recently. Okay, this one's in the front ground, so... So yeah, this is the enthralling stuff we were doing yesterday, in case you missed that stream. Let's get those colored. Oh, it's back to the... There we go. Then Lilo turns up and she has the Meg face for one frame too, says Reese. Nah, I'm definitely not fucking doing that. I can't be asked to do another character at this point. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty content with just having Stitch. But who knows, maybe in a future animation. It's one thing I've got to keep an eye on there is the fact that this blue is so dark that it looks almost like a black color, and we don't want the lines to be a dark blue. We want to keep them black, so you keep an eye on that. Let's go. I tried to have a nap before the stream just to try and make myself awake, because I actually woke up really early today. I went to sleep early last night as well, which was quite nice. But I couldn't really nap. I was too restless, and if I did get a nap, it would only be for about an hour. So I think I can't sleep very well when I know I've got to be up again. What, you mean you're not doing the whole film? No, believe it or not, I'm not. No Beth. No Beth. That should be your name instead of Nova. Okay. So we've already done all the darker colored bits, now we've got to go back and do the light. And colour that little red line there, these little red lines. Oh my god. I got a message from the fucking robot saying that Beth's message, which said, I'll kill you in your sleep, that came up as being too violent. It is too violent. You shouldn't be allowed to threaten me like that, Beth. That's not a very nice thing to do. Shouldn't threaten to kill people. But it is funny though. I allowed it just because I thought it was funny. I didn't even know it did that. That's so weird. I've never had someone threaten me in a stream before. It was a Christmas joke. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I've got to say it was quite nice. I mean, I think yesterday streaming must have took a lot out of me because I ended up going to bed at about 1 o'clock, which is really early for me. And then I woke up at about 10 naturally today. So that was nice. Hello, Wispy Gold, aka Sophia. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you here. Wow, we've got 7 people watching at the minute. You get to watch the enthralling animation process, which is actually just really boring. Everyone, if you don't think Family Guy is funny, then that means you're getting banned from the stream, okay? If you don't think Family Guy is fucking the funniest thing you've ever seen, if you don't think the episode where Chris marries Peter is funny, then I'm sorry, but you can't be here. I'm learning more from this stream than my animation degree. Says Beth. Yeah, same, honestly. I learned more from my college course than I did my uni course for animation. Oh, I really wish that the comments chat section was working on my stream, because Sophia just said, "Hey Peter, I made it. I made it despite your directions." I'll see if I can do a Joe voice with that. Hey Peter, I made it despite your directions. I was a little bit distracted, but it wasn't bad. I made it to the munch stream despite your directions. Yeah. Hey Peter. Despite the hyperlink not working. Okay, we're on the last stretch for this bit. Say hey Cusco, says Beth. Hey Cusco! No, that wasn't good. That was bad. Hang on, I need a drink. Oh. Hey Cusco! Hey Cusco! My spinach puffs! Oh, I fucking love Kronk. He's one of the best Disney characters. That's one of the best Disney movies. It's so funny. Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard of steamed poison. That wasn't so good because I had to focus while reading that. Oh, God. I think steamed hams is probably one of the only memes that, like, has outlived its expiry date. Like, you think about every other meme ever has been completely, you know, you make a Uganda Knuckles reference and you're gonna be fucking destroyed because of how out of date it is. But then steamed hams is apparently okay. It's one of the few memes that actually is. I'm not really sure why. Because I already really liked that bit anyway. That episode is really good. That's the 22 short films about Springfield, I think, and it follows each character that isn't a Simpsons. Actually, wait, no. It does follow Bart and Lisa briefly, I think, and Homer and Marge, but they're not the focus. It's like every other side character gets their own little episode thing, and I really like that, the little storyline. See how this is going. I don't know. Bethan still tries to convince me that boy memes are good, says Reese. I don't know. I've got a bit of a soft spot for that boy, I think. Oh no, it's that boy. Hey Peter, I made it despite your directions. You showed me the way. Right, that's. I'm gonna stop doing Joe. I've hit a very small demographic there of just doing Joe's voice over and over, saying things. Okay, yeah, that's looking good so far. So we're gonna go. We're gonna turn this on. Oh yeah, in case you. What the fuck is that? Is that spam? We just got a spam comment that said, "Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers from viewers shop." So I just told it, fuck off. I don't want to buy followers. I'm not paying any of you guys, right? That was a one-time thing. It's Harvey's alt accounts. It's bad. Oh God, I fucking hope not. Anyway, what I was about to say is, I'll quickly just go through this, but yesterday I went through it, but I got some reference pictures up. Some of these are screenshots from the movie. That one in the middle, oh my Disney one, is a thumbnail. And the one on the left is by Emily Van Slyke on DeviantArt, and the far right is Prince Bernzo, that's by them, and Ribera on the far right. They helped me get an idea of what, of Stitch's proportions and colour scheme. And through this, I've made a few different versions. So this is the movie colours, obviously. So I used the colour picker directly from the movie, and his nose and his ears are also cel shaded. The second one is from the second movie, which has more of a green tint. The third is... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. That's from different lighting, so that's from the above picture. Sorry. Yeah, that's from that. The third one is the afternoon color scheme, which I didn't end up going with. Movie 2 is the greenish tint one I was talking about. The series is the fucking really saturated blue that I don't like at all. And this is the movie plus gradient, so he's got it on his nose and his ears. These are my colours, which are slightly darker. And then finally this is the one I went with, so this is the final colour scheme. So we'll get the colour dropper tool and we will start colouring his back. But this time we'll do the part we missed. This is probably going to take the longest because it's so much of it. His arms have got to be coloured that way. his body and his head. Let's turn Stitch off again. So we'll do the back first, purely because it's on the back. There we go. See, that blue looks like way darker than the color blue I chose, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I fucking hope so. Oh god. Damn it. I missed that color when I was doing that one. Oh shit, I've just realized something. I'm using the wrong blue. The blue that we should be using is actually this blue, the same color that's on his back. It does change throughout the first movie. Like, there's a bit of a continuity error in that sometimes it's the same color as his fur, and then sometimes it's a bit darker, like the color on his back. But we're gonna do the same color as his back, purely because it makes the most sense. But yeah, the really good thing about this sort of streaming is that, like, coloring in doesn't really take that much focus, so it's a lot more likely that I'll be able to talk a lot more rather than trying to focus, because, you know, it doesn't really take too much focus. I think that's right, yeah. Is the red line the thing you were saying about Flash, where it helps you color quicker, says Beth? Sort of. Yeah. Basically, it's just so I can quickly just hit the fill tool instead of faffing about trying to figure out what, you know, like, I've done it here as well. You can see this black line here, like, covers up this bit and connects it, just so then I can go like that instead of faffing about trying to do that later on. I did that, I think, on Monday, just so I knew it would be a lot quicker. So I don't know why this one's doing it. Oh, okay, it's because I'm on the wrong layer, wrong alarm. Okay. But yeah, the red line just connects it and then makes sure that it's all coloured in properly, rather than me having to go back and add that line myself. And I chose red purely because it's such a different colour from what Stitch is, so I'll not get confused if I've coloured something in or not. Because if I chose blue, it would probably get a bit more confusing. God, my computer is fucking chugging, it's making noises. I need to get some new kit once I get the money. Okay. Are you using laptop or iMac? I'm using my iMac, but you wouldn't believe it considering how slow it's going. But I've got my laptop by the side, and that's how I'm checking the Twitch chat. Which is also your old laptop, if I remember correctly, Beffy. Oh, this is getting a bit confusing. What's what? I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. We're not going to see this part because the hand is on a higher layer, so that's totally fine that we have that a bit messy in the back. Oh. Hey, I'm from the Disney Corporation and you are unlawfully using our image. Disney Death Squads are on their way, says Wispy Gold. No. I am Walt Disney himself, don't you know? I'm the reincarnated version of Walt Disney. Can't you tell? Oh no, wait, I can't be because Walt Disney stopped animating at a certain point and let the animators do all the work, so... Why? Okay, that bit's all coloured. I think. If not, we can always go back. Got him! Says Sophia. Yeah, you bet. You know who you're dealing with right now? You're dealing with the Aaron Munch. Famous The Munch stream owner and host. You know, I was actually listening earlier on YouTube. There's some archives from about 17 years ago when the Gorillaz album Demon Days came out, and they did this really cool thing. I can't remember what radio station it was, but they let the characters host a radio station. I can't remember how long for, but they let them host it for like maybe an hour, and each character would have a different playlist of music that they would bring with them. And I thought that was a really cool idea, and I think I would really like to do that. Like, they have little bits of monologue between they have little bits of monologue between playing the songs, which is really cool. And it's really nice listening to. But yeah, I'd really like to do that one day. That would be cool. Just go to a radio station and like bring some songs that I like, and then playing them live for people and talking in between it. That'd be quite fun. See, that looks weird now to me, right? Like, it looks weird because it's colored. And he's still got those green lines as well. The green lines are actually the pencil tool, which is really good for helping with shading or any stuff that you don't want to color with a black pen. It's like around his eyes and his chest. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind. Yeah, this is another annoying part that I didn't really have the foresight for, was that because his hair up here kind of just trails off, it means that I've got to go back and color it by hand. God, he looks so off in that in between. It's okay because you only see it for like a second, so it doesn't really matter, but I like this little hand here that I did. That's not bad. That's not a bad hand. But yeah, I was saying last stream that Stitch is probably one of my favorite characters ever. He's probably he's one of my favorite Disney characters, but he's also one of my favorite characters, period. I feel like we match the same energy. We're both chaotic little creatures. It's a very good movie though, I really like it. He's not really a character that I've drawn before. You both stink, says Beth. Thank you. Is that why? Is that why you're like Cruella de Vil? Because you're stupid and evil. She looks fucking scary in that old movie towards the end when she's driving the car and she loses it. I don't think she dies though, does she? Like the car crashes, but I don't remember if she dies. Good one, buddy. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I haven't really seen that Emma Stone reboot thing. Not really that interested, truthfully. Oh, hey, I just noticed something yesterday. I ended up missing this little bit here, so it's colored now. It's actually good. I'll take your word for it. Nah, I've heard like the reboots, the live action reboots are like fine for the most part. And at the very least, the Cruella one is a bit different because it goes more into detail about her backstory. Oh yeah, I forgot this. This is a smear frame, so that's why it looks so fucking off. But at least that one's a bit more original. It's not just a shot-for-shot remake. It's just, I don't think anyone was particularly asking for it. But, hey, that's fine. Sophia asks, Munch, are you excited for the Sonic the Hedgehog sequel movie? No. No, that's a big lie. I am. I'm interested in how they're going to do it because this new one looks a lot more closer to what the games are, in my opinion. Like the first one, as a Sonic movie, it's fine. It's not great. Like as an actual adaptation, it's just kind of whatever. It's like okay, but then as a kids movie, it's like it's good. I think some of the lines of dialogue are a bit cringy, where he's like, "Is The Rock president?" It's like, ugh, that's really funny, but you know, it's like a harmless kids movie and it's fun. And I know that now that they've kind of set the, you know, set up the continuity and stuff in the characters, it means that basically they can do what they want a little bit more with the sequel, so it's going to be a little bit more closer to the games. And I mean, one thing that I'm really happy about just from the trailers alone is how they've done Knuckles' character, because for a while he was just kind of the dumb guy, but whereas in this movie and in the past he used to be the stoic kind of loner who is a bit naive and would, you know, believe anything Eggman says. But it's really cool that they're actually tapping into that and not making him just a dumbass, because that's the only way he's been represented in the last few years. I'm sorry about the really fucking long, boring answer there, but you got me talking about Sonic, and there's one thing I can talk about, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. So. But yeah, short answer, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really kind of hoping they do Super Sonic or something like that with Sonic, and they give him a super form. I think that would be really cool. But hey, I guess we'll just see. No, I was just interested since I know you're the Sonic expert. That's not his name. His name's Sonic. I'll let that slide because you asked such an interesting question. But yeah, one big thing, and this is probably going to be controversial. One thing I don't like about movie Sonic's design is that I think it's great overall, don't get me wrong. But I don't like the blue arms. I'm not a fan of blue arms. Blue arms piss me off because it's Sonic's arms in the games are normally skin colored, and it really bothers me how they remove that, because I get it, because most people don't really care about that, but to me it balances out the color scheme a lot more. And also it makes him different from Knuckles and Tails and the other characters who have, you know, red and yellow coloured arms, like whatever their fur colour is. So, in my opinion, I like having the tan arms, the skin coloured arms, because it gives Sonic a bit more of a colour balance. And, you know, not to mention from a character design perspective, it just makes more sense, because clarity. If his arms are a different colour than his fur colour, then there you go. You can see what's going on from like a mile away, and what pose he's doing, and it's a lot more readable. I know that it's really nitty gritty and no one really gives a shit except for people like me, like Sonic fans. But I mean, come on, like I'm also a character designer and an artist. Like in that way, I think my criticisms are, more founded. I'm not just complaining for the sake of it. It's like, from a character design perspective, he looks better when he has skin-colored arms, in my opinion. But hey, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse if people remember how he looked before they changed the movie. I did really like the breastfeeding joke that Eggman had, though. That was a pretty good joke. And it also kind of looks like they're going to get rid of the humans, or not get rid of them, but like they're going to be pushed to the background, which is probably for the best, just because, there's no human character in Sonic that is consistent, that isn't annoying. And I think Tom, who I forgot what the actor's called, played by him, he's okay, but he's not really, doesn't really add much, and he won't really add much to the second movie, I think. You'll probably be there for the beginning, but then I think as soon as they start going to Angel Island, they'll probably not deal with them as much. I think the new Batman comes out tomorrow as well in the UK, so I'll probably want to see that at some point soon. I want Batman. I love Batman, he's so fucking funny. I love the fact that he is part Bat and part man. I know the director Matt Reeves posted on, I think there was an article that was posted where it was like this version of Batman's favorite, oh god damn it, I just realized I missed that foot. Batman's favorite music taste is like Joy Division and the Smiths and the Cure, and I was like, oh yes, finally a Batman we can all identify with. He's got good music taste. Oh hey look, it's the frame I colored earlier for the for the promotional image for the stream. Oh, let's go back. So, the first part's done, so let's move on. But otherwise, I mentioned this in the last stream, but I've been playing Overwatch again. Beth got me back into Overwatch. It's been fun, and I've been playing Cuphead. I got Cuphead last week for the first time, and I don't normally play hard games. Not really a fan, but I mean, the way it's animated, how could I not get it? It's a really fun game, despite its difficulty. Despite your directions, it's pretty good. Hell yeah, says Beth. Hey, I'm glad. It's been fun. I've actually really enjoyed going back to it. I know Blizzard aren't necessarily the best company, but if a game's fun, then it's fun, And it's been out for years anyway. I've owned it for years. Although I did have to start again when I moved to PS4. I bet you would love to play with your buddy Reese. Yeah, I mean, if Reese wants to play, he can play, but if he doesn't, then that's also fine. You don't have to force him. You need to stop forcing people to play games, Bev. You did the same with me. He says through tears. Yep. I was forced into it. How's Cleo For the audience who don't know who Cleo is Sophia's cat, the kitten, and I am the uncle. I'm the cat uncle. Tell her I said hello. Give her a treat. I got my dog's treats today, actually, when I went to the shop. Even though I was going to see them, but then I didn't end up seeing them, so... next time. She's good, been a little terror the past few days. Oh. I can't, I'm not at home. Oh, okay. Make Andrew do it. Get Andrew to watch the stream and then get him to do it. Okay. This week's been a bit weird as well because I haven't really been feeling my weight recently. It's been a bit shit. So I decided I was going to try and cut down on the takeaways. And usually by this point in the week I'd have had a takeaway by now. I think I would have had one tonight maybe, or maybe yesterday. But I'm trying to be a bit more conscious of that because there was a period over the last few months where, well, no, it wouldn't go on for months necessarily, but if I just felt like getting a takeaway, I just would, and I wouldn't really bother trying to get my mindset out of that, which hasn't been great. It's mainly been since Christmas. It's been on and off. Just because of the holidays fucking, you end up stacking the pounds on because of Christmas dinner and all that. Jesus, sorry. So this week has been a bit more of me cooking. So yeah, I'm giving them a full Lent if you want to join me. How long is Lent? How long is that? I'm gonna sound like a big dummy, but like I'm not really that bothered by that sort of thing usually. Plus, I'm meant to be going back to the gym next week. 40 days! 40 days! Are you kidding me? 40 days I'd have to give up, what the fuck? Are you kidding? Fuck that. 40 days! 40 days! That's a whole more than a month. That's a month plus 10 days. What the fuck? No way. Fuck that. Fuck that. No way. I'll do it for like 6 days and then I'll get one on the Sunday. Holy shit. 40 days without a takeaway. I couldn't do that. 4 minutes. Yeah, that's more like it, yeah. Fuck me. God, that actually like pissed me off. 40 days. That's so long. Oh, looks like we missed a frame. Fucking hell, that's crazy. I didn't realize it was that long. Jesus. I'll see. I mean, I usually get a takeaway on a Sunday, and that's quite a difficult tradition for me to skip out on because I'm so used to it. We'll see. I probably should try that. Would save me a lot more money. But fuck me. 40 days. I also added a gradient to his ear here. There's a darker part of his ear. I don't know if I mentioned that. I probably mentioned that already. Whoopsie. Let's get rid of that arm. 40 days. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm still allowed to go out to eat, but I'm giving up having food delivered. Okay. That makes sense. That's a bit easier to swallow. Yeah, I couldn't I don't know, like, giving up both would be really hard because, you know, part of going out and hanging out with friends is going out to eat. So yeah, I'm a bit more with you now. We should go get a fat hippo sometime. I would like a fat hippo, please. Fat hippo cheeseburger. Hamburger. Hamburger. Okay, let's stop talking about food because I've already eaten this evening and I don't particularly want to be hungry again. Also, I just thought I'd mention, but thank you guys for keeping the chat active. That actually goes, you know, like having viewers and having people interact and take interest in what I'm doing in the chat is actually really helpful and beneficial. It means I'm closer to becoming a Twitch affiliate, I think. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot more. Oops, where did that come from? I'm gonna need a lot more, but obviously it's like, for getting started, that's quite good. Like Twitch partner, I think is like, you need 75 viewers per stream consistently. And I'm only 70 off that, so. So thanks for, you know, contributing and talking in the chat, it's nice. It's also good for me because it means that I can interact with people and I'm not just yammering on about something no one cares about. Which I'm very good at doing, FYI. Okay. I went back to my old mic, by the way, just because of what Reese told me yesterday. It wasn't entirely that, but I did have a listen back to the stream, and yeah, I think this one sounds better, even though it's not as... You can hear a lot more background noise, I think. Jesus, is this only how far we are? Fuck me, colouring does take a while. Shitting hell. Okay, let's have a look at that. Eh, not bad so far. Let's turn that antennae off. We're making decent progress. Also, while I'm zoomed out, I'll also show you the background that I'm using. So this background is not made by me, if that it wasn't obvious enough, because it's so good. It's just a asset from the movie. I really like the watercolor backgrounds from that movie, from Lilo and Stitch. And I couldn't really be bothered to do my own, so I just figured I would borrow that one. I was also considering maybe having like a shadow down here. The only thing is I would have to animate that. So I'll give it a thought. I'll give it a think. But yeah, this is more or less kind of what it's going to look like in the final version, hopefully. Bar the, you know, sans the green lines that are on his body, which is just to help me colour in. I thought I turned that off. Where did that antenna come from? Okay. Let's go back to colouring then. Back to the grind. Fuck me, I've been streaming for almost an hour. It like flies by. And also I mentioned in the last stream, I'd really like to do this consistently. I think my original plan was to try and do it every Wednesday at about 7 o'clock, so the same time. But I think it would be cool just to kind of do streams whenever I feel like it. So have that goal in mind, like, you know, if I hadn't streamed that week, then maybe I could do it on the Wednesday. But it would be really cool just to do them whenever, because I wasn't originally going to do one today as well as yesterday, but I figured yesterday's went quite well, so why not? And I enjoyed it, and it was fun, and I think it's good for me because it's making me think of the streams less as, you know, big events in a way, and more as like consistent, very casual things. So things I can just do off the cuff, you know? Know what I'm saying? I just tuned in on my mum's phone, get that coin, my man. I'm not getting paid for this, but thank you. Hey, that's appreciated. You didn't have to do that. I mean, like, fucking hell. Sophia, you're here, and yet Andrew, one of my good friends I've known for many years, is not. Unless he's being quiet. How the fuck is that a thing? How the fuck is he not here? He's not busy. What's he doing? It's 7 o'clock. No, it's 8 o'clock. Almost 8 o'clock. What the fuck is he doing? 2 words. Shit all. Probably jacking off. Playing FIFA, I bet. Yeah, probably. Just kidding, Andrew. I love you. But still, you should join the stream though. Help me get that $1. And maybe I'll give him a shout out, you know. Probably not though. Okay. I don't know if you've noticed as well, but this frame in particular, all 4 arms are drawn on this single frame, but then they're gone from the others just because I think when I was drawing it, I just thought, fuck it, it'll be a lot easier if I just draw all these arms at once, because it was such a specific pose that I had in mind. Did you know Cuphead is actually the Dark Souls of run and gun games? Bet you didn't know that. I don't know if you can hear. Can you hear my computer in the back? The fan's definitely on. Or the internal fan or whatever it is. Or it's just making noise. No. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Ay, caramba. Guys, animation takes time, you know? But it's nice that I'll be able to share this with people. Fucking hell, the auto mod's back on. I will kill you in your sleep. Why are you saying that again? Do you want to get banned? Do you want to get banned from the Munch stream? Just kidding, I would never ban you. I need the viewers. I need the viewing figures. Okay. We're almost finished doing Stitch in his base fur color form. And then after that we'll be able to start on the arms and then the antennae. And then we'll be able to remove the green lines, I think. No, please don't ban me. It was a light-hearted fun joke. Oh yeah, very light-hearted. I'm going to kill you in your sleep. That's very nice of you. You are evil. What were they on? How many beers did they have? 2? Did they smunk to epic weed? I freaking love weed. It is so fucking funny. Fucking hell. There we go. But yeah, one of my goals is hopefully this year to take Twitch a little bit more seriously and do it more consistently. It only took until March this year to do it. But I would also really, really like to get, you know, enough money sorted for me to start playing games on Twitch as well, like live streaming games. At the minute, it's not really a possibility because I'm a mere console player, so I can't really record anything without the proper equipment. And I think me having a Mac means that it's going to be a bit harder anyway. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked into it too much. But I'm hoping that, you know, when the money's right, I can start buying things towards Twitch and then, you know, do it even more. So I can do streams where it's not just animation or art. It's like I can play a game and just chat and do fun things. Play games I want to play. Get angry at Cuphead live on stream. Play Dark Souls.
Nah, just kidding. I don't play those baby games. Those games are stupid.
Overwatch? Question mark, says Belle. No one wants to watch that. No one wants to watch Overwatch. No, thank you. No. No one wants to see or hear you play, Beth. They want to hear me and see me play games, okay? That's why it's called the Munch stream, not the Nova stream. How about you just never stream, okay? Leave it to the professionals. Sad face. I'm sorry, it was a Christmas joke. It was a joke. It was just a Christmas joke. Oh yeah, this is unrelated, but it got me thinking there because of Peep Show. But last week I watched The Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus, and I thought it was quite good. I thought it was pretty flawed. Like, the pacing is a bit shit at points, and it takes too much time, like, in the past, like, setting up why Boba is in this position. But I thought it was quite good. I quite enjoyed it. Even though, like, 2 episodes are basically just The Mandalorian. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I like Boba Fett. I like The Mandalorian. What's not to love? The other thing was that I watched, but I've only seen 1 episode of, is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Whoops. I'm not really caught up on the Marvel shows, but I actually quite enjoyed the first episode so far. I've only seen the first one, so I need to watch the rest, but first episode was quite good. But I haven't seen What If yet. I have seen WandaVision. I did watch that when it came out. Although, admittedly, it loses itself a little bit, like, on episode 4, I think. Like, I think episode 4 is when it gets a bit boring. Not, like, bad, but just kind of generic, in that it's just becomes another Marvel property. Whereas the first, I want to say 3 episodes, and maybe episode 5, I think, are really good because you don't get told anything, and then the 4th episode just reveals it all at once, and it's just kind of anticlimactic, and yeah. But it was cool how they added stuff to their characters. You know, originally I wasn't really a big fan of Scarlet Witch or Vision. Like, they were okay, you know, not the most investing characters, but I like how this show turned them into more investing characters. And then fucking my boy Sam Raimi's coming back to direct Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. So that hopefully will be good. I'm a little bit concerned it's just going to be fan service though, because it seems that at the minute, like, studios are prioritizing getting old characters back, and then you know, it's like nostalgia bait, I think, a little bit. I mean, in a sense it is fun, but it needs to be done to kind of supplement the story, to support the story, because it can go so wrong. There we go. Because apparently, I think Patrick Stewart's in the trailer for the new Doctor Strange, so it's, you know, potentially going to have ties to the first X-Men films. Which they're good movies. Well, not all of them, but some of them are good. So we'll see how that goes. I believe in Sam Raimi enough, but I could also see executive meddling holding him back from doing what he wants to do. But isn't there meant to be a new Evil Dead coming out as well? Not with Ash, with the character that we all want to see. It's with some new characters, I think. So it's sort of like a reboot, but they already had a reboot, so I don't know if it's standalone or what. I should probably rewatch the Evil Dead 1 too, and I haven't seen the third one, so I should probably give that one a watch at some point. I was thinking about rewatching the 2017 It as well, purely because I haven't seen it since it came out in the cinema, which was 5 years ago this September. Oh my god. 5 years ago this September, October or something. God almighty. It's really weird. And I had like a really shit cinema experience as well. Like people kept laughing at it, which pissed me off. Like during the really scary bits, there were some teenagers that were just laughing, and it's like, fuck you. Dumb kids laughing. Like the funny bits, I get it. You're allowed to laugh. It is like, it does have funny parts in it. But oh, we've got 7 people watching now. Hello. If you weren't here at the beginning, here's a bit of context. We're animating, or we're coloring in this animation of Stitch. Despite what you might think, we are not done yet. We've still got a bit to go. And I think I'm gonna do some stuff off stream to try and refine it a little bit more. Speaking of horror movies, I think they're making a new Scream as well. I did see the newest one that was released in cinema. It's just called Scream, which is just really irritating. I know why they're not calling it like a numbered title, but like, because numbered titles tend to not sell quite as well for some reason. I think it's because studios are afraid that audiences will be afraid that they've missed out if they haven't seen Scream 1 through 4, but it was okay. I didn't think it was great though. It was like average. I think I prefer Scream 4 to that one. Admittedly, I understand that like the whole Scream franchise as a whole is meant to reference the fact that it's a movie and that there are cliches and stuff, but it was getting a bit obnoxious with how much they were like, it's a requel, like, it's a reboot sequel, like, this is what happens. It's like, right, okay, shut the fuck up. Saying it, like, more than once, or 6 times, or whatever, was really fucking irritating. Sorry, anyway. I'm gonna play this and see if I've got it all coloured. So, let's play. Yeah, looks like we got all of it done. Sweet. All of his major bodily parts. Now we're going to do his arm. Let's start with this one purely because it's right at the end. And also I think I'm going to need to fiddle about with this arm anyway and put it to the front, but I can do that off stream. because look, it goes behind his ear, which isn't what we want. We want it to come in front of his ear. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's do this on. Just save, and coming up to, oh geez, 1 hour 9 minutes. I can't believe how fast that's gone. Fuck me, that's gone so quickly. Guess it means I'm enjoying myself. So let's turn Stitch off and then focus purely on the arm. Sound much better today. That's a good thing. That's good. I changed mics, so that's probably why. I'm thinking about, I might do this off stream, but like coloring this bit in blue, so it looks a bit like he's going much faster. You can't really tell because of how laggy it is, but let's get rid of it. Okay. Oh, why is it not letting me color that? Hang on. Ah, I see. Okay, there's this little gap here. There we go. Yeah, the arm's looking okay. Let's move on to the next one. There's no arm there, because that's on that same layer. There we go. And you can see the little black lines I've got here to help me colour in. I usually colour them red, but because it's very close to the outline, I figured I might as well just colour it like that, with a black outline. It's blue. Oh geez, oops, that was not meant to happen. There we go. Sweet. Freaking sweet. Yeah, freaking sweet, Lois. Yeah. I should draw Peter Griffin next time. I haven't drawn one of those for a while. That arm looks a bit crazy, but no one's going to notice. It's going to be on for one frame. That's one thing I think I'm going to have to sort out afterwards, is the fact that this ear is supposed to be on top of the arm. So we're not meant to see this part of the arm. But obviously when I was drawing that, I didn't really notice. So I will go back and change that, and I think I'm going to have to change this bit too, but I'll do that later on. Because that's all fairly boring, technical shit that has to do with all the layers. Oh, auto recovery. I should probably turn that off. But it's just a bit annoying how it comes up now and then, but I guess it's good for auto recovery, so if this does crash, then at least I've got it backed up, but it's a little bit annoying that it pops up every now and then. I try to save regularly. I said yesterday, wishful thinking here, but it would be really cool to get this done by the weekend. I'd really like this to be done by then. Because I want to hopefully move on to something else by either the weekend or maybe next week. Animate something different, something else I can maybe stream doing. But this will be available to watch. Oh, I'm going to have to sort that out later. This will be available to watch on my YouTube channel when it's done. So that is something. I'm also going to put it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, but the YouTube version is going to have like the storyboard and the animatic and basically a kind of comparison between the finished version and the sketch. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back later on and sort that whole layering business out. That looks like it's been colored okay. Let's go back, watch it again. Thank God this one doesn't have sound, because I'd probably drive myself crazy listening to it over and over again. Just making sure we've got that all colored. Yeah, he's getting there, he's getting there. On background. Okay. And let's turn that off. And we're going to turn off the arm in the foreground too, just so we don't get confused. So his arm kind of starts out as a little thing coming out of his fur, and then it gets more shape, and then eventually it just pops out. And then there's a bit of an overshoot there, so it goes a bit too far, and then settles back down. This fucking finger, man. Get lost. We've got to deal with that finger again. Hopefully it's the last time. Oops. I think we went... No, that's all good. Okay. Yeah, I bet this is really, really not fun to watch. Very tedious. that's animation for you. It's so worth it though. That's why I love doing it. I think 2022 is going to be more of a year for animations more than drawings for me. Last year I did a bit of an experiment where I had a bunch of old unfinished drawings and I made sure that they were all scheduled to be posted on a daily basis, or almost daily basis. And it was a fun experiment and it was nice having all those out in the open, but it really didn't do as well as I thought that it might. As in, I was really hoping that it would attract some more, you know, viewers or followers or likes or engagements or anything really, and it didn't. It underperformed, in fact, and I think like my daily likes even went down a bit weirdly, and that's so weird considering how the algorithm prefers it when you post more regularly. But I just did more poorly, I think. I don't know if that's just a comment on my drawing ability or what, but it basically, you know, it didn't take away my confidence. I still felt fairly confident in drawing, and I know that I've gotten better. But it was more just kind of sad that I think more people. It was more just a realization that people I don't think follow me for just the drawings. It's the animations too, and those tend to do way better than my drawings, and that's like totally fine. I think that's always going to be the case. People find cartoons more fun to watch than looking at a drawing. It's like, I think the way it works is like a drawing's a drawing, that's kind of it, whereas there's more to an animation in that, like, you're going to be drawing the same character over and over again, so people are going to have much more enjoyment of it. People like watching stuff rather than just looking at stuff, you know? So I can't really fault people for that. Like, that's totally fine, because I can be the same as well, but it is a bit shitty when you've spent so much time on like a drawing that you think is really good, and then it gets like 1 like or something. But hey, that's just the way it is. It's not a big deal. I don't do this purely for the numbers, maybe, but you know, it helps that. It does help when people like and share your work around. But I think, in my case, animation's probably more so gonna be the thing that gets me kind of out there. I think I'd rather, you know, work as an animator anyway. I think I'd rather be in the industry as an animator than just an artist, because I don't really think I'm that great of an artist. I'm okay. I get by. I'm okay as an animator too. I get by. But it's definitely the more niche thing that I can do that I think is more interesting. I'm just gonna have a drink. Ugh. How are we doing on time? 1 hour 22 minutes. It's quite good. I think we're making pretty good time. Let's have a look through this, check if this is okay, and then we'll move on to colouring the antennae. But he's looking pretty good. He's looking... Oh, actually, I should probably get that other arm up. Where is... There. Let's have another look at that. Oh, it's so fucking laggy. I swear it looks way smoother when I'm not streaming. I should probably get the backup as well, right? No. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Okay. Now let's do the antennae and then see where we can go from there. Where the fuck is the antennae? Okay, here it is. I think originally when I was doing this, I did want Stitch to kind of vibrate and play, so I was going to draw him multiple times whenever his arms were coming out or whenever his antennae was coming out. But I just thought, like, why set more work for myself? Because, you know, like, I love the way this looks, and I'm sure it would look okay, but I thought it might look a bit too distracting, and that means that I'd also have to draw Stitch again, as well as do all the gradients and all the arms, and I just couldn't really be bothered to do all that again, which is very lazy of me, but in this industry, you've got to know when to take shortcuts and cut corners. Too bad I don't do that enough, but you know, it is what it is. I should also probably get rid of these numbers because I don't think I'm going to do any more in betweening. Actually, I'm going to blow my nose. Oh, disgusting. Okay. Oh, where is that one coming from? Today we've done pretty well for consistent viewers. It's been a consistent 5 all evening. Yesterday we had about 5 at the beginning, and then a few people dropped out, which is totally fine. I understand why people drop out. And then we had like one person watching for the middle, and then for the last 20 minutes or so it went back up to 6. So people caught the end of it, I think. So hey, thanks for sticking around. In between that. Oh, and as soon as I say that, 2 people drop out. Well done, me. I just realised that antenna should probably be at the front. That's a problem for later. I'll sort that out in a bit. Front. And then we've got the return of these little red things here, so I can colour it in very easily and very quickly, very efficiently. There we go. Sweet. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and colour this bit as well, because this is all on the same layer, so get this one coloured. Oh, why do I give valuable time to people who I'd much rather kick in the eye? What the fuck is that? Is that a smear? Did I do a smear here? Smear here? Yeah, I think I did. Does the other one have a smear? Hang on. I'm just gonna turn off the... Wait. Back. So that one has a smear, but the other one doesn't. Sort it out later. Fuck it. Okay, now let's go back to the background one, which is here. That's clear. Oh, heaven knows I'm miserable. It's looking good. We're on the last stretch yet again. I was just double checking that back spike was coloured. It's coloured enough. Okay. Oops. But yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, this animation is not for anything in particular. This is not for any projects. This is purely just for fun. Just a little fun animation test to get me back into the groove of animating more consistently. Hopefully it gets the ball rolling in general so I can do more animations again. And finish more animations too. Because this one has taken 3.5 weeks now. And really, I'd like it to be done by this weekend, but we'll just see how far we get. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not the one we want. Okay. Okay, let's double check this bad boy. I'm not even gonna bother playing the background with it because it'll definitely lag like hell. Okay, let's play it. See how it goes. Hopefully I've got all my layers on. Hey, not too bad. That's alright. That looks okay. I've still got to go back and get rid of the green lines, get rid of some of those things. Here's what he'll look like with the background. Yeah, that's pretty laggy. But in theory, you know what? I'm just gonna play it and just see what it looks like. Yeah, I think for an hour and a half, that's not too bad. I think that's all right. Yeah, sweet. I don't know if I'm thinking now. Will it be worth continuing a little bit more, just for a little bit longer, because it's already been an hour and a half. I might try and see if I can get rid of some of the green bits on stream now. But if I don't finish, then I definitely won't finish. Then I'll stream another time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, because it's a Friday. People are normally busy then. Let's see. If I do one, it'll probably be one of the arms, just to get it out of the way. So let's turn some of these off. Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll do this arm or this hand, see how far we get with that, and then I think I'll call it a day. But we've got through quite a lot in this stream, to be fair. So this is the way I normally do it. I know there is an easier way, but I've totally forgot what it was. So we'll just see how far we get. And hopefully off stream I can figure out how to do this a lot quicker. But for now we're just going to do the old fashioned simple way of drawing over the top of it and selecting it and then deleting it. And at the very least, because it's just on the hand, I don't have to worry about it on any other layer. Oops. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. So yeah, this is probably even more tedious than the drawing because I've actually got to go on myself and draw over it and then select it. I think you have a visit tomorrow anyway. Well, yeah, but if... Fuck. but that won't be. He won't be here until like 9 o'clock. So you know, he won't be here like late evening. So he'll be here hopefully midday. Yeah, that's what I'm a bit afraid of, is me colouring or drawing on top of this. I might miss the occasional line like that. Even though I 100% did not miss it. Whoops. We don't want to have text. Okay. Right, so just from like a couple minutes there, we just got, yeah, so the green is gone completely from this bit, which is quite good. You stink. Charming, thank you. Oops. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Let's get rid of that. So I have to do this for every frame where it has a new drawing of the hand in, but also every drawing, every frame on the body, because we have to do the belly, on his face, because we have to get rid of the eyes, the green on the eyes, and then also the other arms, which is just fun. And I think that might be it, actually. Oops. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, there's not really too much I can say about this. It's fairly dull. Sorry, that wasn't me, it was annoying Sean. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. She's the most stinky of all. Okay. We've got 3 batches of frames left to do this in. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to quickly see if I can colour in or get rid of the green on the hand, on this hand in particular, and then I will call it a day, I think. Because we're reaching that... well, we're not almost at 2 hours. We kind of are. We've got another 23 minutes. But I think we've done a decent amount today. Let's get rid of that. What I'm wondering is how did the Disney animators do all this? Like, because obviously the way they do it is they do traditional animation on their films, or from the Lilo and Stitch movie. I wonder how they did like the lineless art consistently, like on his eyes and belly and everything. Let's get rid of these. Okay, last two lots of frames. So we're almost there. So we've got 2 arms to do here, 2 hands even. Excuse me. Oh, get off. There we go. Okay. Oh, damn it. I was happy in the days of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. Okay, almost there. Okay, last batch of frames to do here, and we even got the other arm partially done because it's on the same frame. So then once that's done, we'll call it a day, and I might be doing this tomorrow as well. Sadly, it won't be coloring, so it won't be as interesting, but it's something. And it means I get more viewing, well, not viewing figures, but I get more stats done for potentially becoming a Twitch affiliate. Oops. Get rid of that. Fucking hell. Oh, thank God that other arm's gone. That'll make it a lot quicker. Okay. And we're on the second last frame, I think. Sweet. Cool. Right, that bit's done. Let's double check that's okay. Let's put Stitch back on. Where is he? There he is. Okay, let's put Stitch back on and see how well we've cleaned up that hand, and then I think we'll call it a day there. So let's play it. So we've got to keep an eye on the lower right hand. Well, I guess the lower left hand as it goes on. Okay, nice one. Just double checking, I thought I saw some green earlier, but that could have been from the other hand. Yeah, that's from the other hand. Okay, sweet. Right. Well, I think that'll be it for today. I do think the one thing that I might change later on is I might make Stitch's claws a darker color, because I actually went back and watched a clip from the movie, and it turns out he actually has 3 shades of blue to him. He's got his standard blue, actually no, 4. Standard blue, which is, you know, what color his arms are, the majority of his body. The light blue, which is on his eyes and his chest and his belly. And then the darker blue, which is on his toes and his hands. And the darkest blue, which is on his claws, I think. So I might go back and edit that later on. But for now, I'm pretty happy to leave it there. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that so far. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll let everyone know. So just keep up to date with my social media pages. Aaron Munch on practically everything. Cool. Right, well, I'm very happy with the progress we've made today, so I think I'm going to call it a day there. Thank you for watching and sticking with me. Thanks to the people who joined the chat earlier, for keeping the stream going and alive and keeping me going. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day there, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably be next week, so...
Bye bye. See ya. Bye bye.